But it's Father's Day. So I'd like to share one of my favorite Father's Day stories. My dad taught me some very valuable lessons over my lifetime. One that has never left me came when I was about 13 years old. And I did like many 13-year-olds. I got in trouble, and I got caught getting in trouble. And the manager of the store where I'd gotten in trouble held me back in his office while he called the police. And the police came, and they handcuffed me, and they threw me in the back of that police car at 13 years old and drove me down to the police station. Yep, I was scared. And then they brought me to the police station. I sat down across the desk from an officer that was filing the report. And I remember asking him, does my dad have to hear about this? And yeah, you probably laugh at that because you think the boy is going to get a beating. The truth is I deserved a beating, but that's not why I was asking that. See, my dad and I were very close. And I knew in just a little bit he was going to pick up that phone. He was going to call my dad, and he was going to tell my dad that his little boy was in jail. And that was going to be a really bad day for my dad. And after a few minutes, the officer picked up the phone, and it was just as I expected. And after a little while, my dad came down to pick me up from the police station. And as he drove me back out to the house about 5 miles out of town, we never said a single word. I really wanted him to just light into me because I deserved it, because I'd really messed up and I had hurt him, and it was not a good thing. And we got home, and he turned to me in the car and he said, "Mike, you go out in the backyard to wait for me, and I'll be out in just a minute." And yeah, I thought the same thing you're probably thinking. He's going in to get a belt, and I'm going to get a beating that I deserve. So I went out in the backyard, and while I was waiting, after a few minutes, he came out with his hands behind his back, which didn't give me a whole lot of assurance. And he walked up to me, and a few weeks before this time, I had talked to him about a book I'd really like to have. And he had gone out and bought that book for me and was waiting for the right time to give it to me. And he decided this was the right time. That day I learned in crystal clarity what grace was. Grace is when you deserve a beating and you get a gift instead. I wish everyone could have a dad like mine, because I'll never forget what grace really is. Happy Father's Day.